Well, hello everyone. Maryann here from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. Where do I start? Well, I had a very, very full day yesterday. In fact, that's 2 days running I've been babysitting my first and only grandchild at this stage, young Travis. He is, he turned 1 on the 16th of March, so I think that makes him about 15, 16 months, something like that. Anyway, he's an absolute joy. He's just started walking and he's toddling around. He's into everything. He, astrologically speaking, he's a bit of a rarity. He has the Sun and Mercury exactly conjunct, and also Neptune almost exactly conjunct. I think there's 1 or 2 degree difference there. And following along, this is in Pisces, I might add. And then following along later, still in Pisces, is Saturn. So thank goodness Saturn's there to put the boundaries around, because as you know, with Pisceans, they're ruled by Neptune, and of course they're that watery sign, that things always coming into form. And when we're looking at form, of course, we also need to have a container or boundaries. But equally, on the other hand, he's a dreamer, and he has a massively fertile imagination, and he is a creator as well, as Pisceans are dreamers and very creative. So that's my little Travis. Exhausting, but joyful as well. Thank you for all your good wishes around that. Thank you all also to the subscribers, the new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. You are welcome on this channel, regardless if you're a never Trumper Republican, or if you're just somebody that's concerned about things, or if you're from other countries around the world. As you know, I do global readings, and I do that on purpose to try and gather a global community, because really we don't have borders. We really are human beings, and hopefully humanitarians as well. So thank you to the new subscribers. As you know, once I reach that 100,000 mark, I think I can apply for a tick of authenticity, and I'm really, really looking forward to that, because people get scammed all the time, and it's a terrible feeling when someone copies, photo shoots your logo, takes your videos, takes your name, and passes it off as themselves, and then goes and tries to scam people by offering personal readings. I don't offer personal readings. But after the 100,000 mark, we can hopefully, fingers crossed, YouTube, I can apply for that tick. And that way I can just say, okay, no tick, no me. But we're not quite there yet. But thank you for all those new subscribers. I'm very, very grateful. I know some of you are worried about the astrology for the rest of June and into July. I will look at probably next reading might look at some astrology. If I hadn't have been waylaid today, I probably would have looked at Putin's chart, because that's going to be part of the readings today, the meeting and the deal with North Korea. We might take a look at his chart later on, as well as some of that astrology that people are worried about. Someone asked me about the different interpretations that astrologers give. They can go to one channel and they can look at Trump's election chart or Biden's election chart and say, okay, well, we think that Trump's going to win. I make it clear that I don't use astrology as predictive. I draw out themes. I'm also an intuitive. I use my intuition a lot when I do my astrology. I've been studying astrology only for about 5 years, and if anyone knows anything about astrology, it's a lifelong pursuit in terms of study. It's an esoteric science, and a lot to unpack it. But I think it's interesting when I do my astrology readings and following on with the tarot cards and clairvoyance, they somehow seem to validate each other. So why do astrologers get different readings? Well, the human experience is vast, isn't it? And like any other divination, you have to choose who you want to listen to and why. and you have to be a bit astute. So yes, different astrologers will get different interpretations, and there are other astrology other than Western. There's Vedic astrology as well, and there's all sorts of different outcomes. It's there's probably a grain of truth in everything, but I would suggest that you use your own intuition with everything. Use that inner knowing and follow it. Okay, because that's your compass, and it won't let you down. All right, so let's get started here. We will just a couple of questions today. Let's see. Let's go to North Korea and the pact between Putin and Kim Jong-un of North Korea to provide military weaponry, munitions. I did see, you go back to my, I think, first few readings on Ukraine, and I did actually see North Korea was manufacturing, I saw guns, and I did say North Korea is aiding Russia, giving them weapons, munitions, etc. And I think this has been going on for some time. Why did Putin so publicly visit North Korea? Well, he can visit places like North Korea and China, whereas he can't come to the West because he's wanted on war crimes, remember. So there's that. It was also, I think, in response to the holding back of the Russian assets. Remember that there's a fund there for Ukraine. Some of that will go to loans. However, some of it is being considered for reparation once the war is finished. And I think Putin's pretty, I don't know, angry about that. And so he's stepping his battle up. There's no denying that Russia's economy has fallen and will continue to fall. And I'm not sure there's much that Putin can do about that. But let's see what this pact actually means. All right, so where do we want to see? Okay, I'm more concerned that I guess North Korea may send soldiers into Ukraine in some shape or form. Let's just ask, okay, let's see. What has North Korea promised Putin? What has North Korea promised Putin? What has North Korea promised Putin? The sun. I got intercepted. Maybe a manufacturing of intercepted things that intercept. Okay, so we get the page of cups. Yeah, well, it's definitely a deal there. There's definitely something. That could be a surprise to us. Let's go a bit further. The Hierophant. And that's courts, international rule. The King of Wands in the past, stepping forward with a plan or a project. This has been going on. Their supply is not new, I don't think. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. I think it was more of a public display, but let's keep going. The Ace of Pentacles in the immediate future. So there's definitely a deal there, I think, for more manufacturing of ammunition, of weaponry, of military weaponry. And we get the Chariot, things speeding up, things going quickly, and a show of strength. Woo. These cards are a little bit concerning. A show of strength and a movement, a quick movement. There's Russia in the hopes and fears, abundance. And then we get the Nine of Pentacles. There's definitely money changing hands here. And the Eight of Wands. I think it is for some aerial, I keep getting that intercepted word, aerial weaponry, maybe a manufacturing of that. And then we get the Ace of Cups. the seeds of something new, and then isolation. So yeah, it's two-pronged. There was a show of support through this deal, but there was always also money changing hands, and I do keep getting an interception there. Weaponry that maybe intercepts. I mean, is this drones? What is this? I don't know, but it's something in the air. And so we get the, obviously, the subconscious secretive planning. We get restriction there and fear. Again, this is guaranteed to put fear into people. And then we get the Tower card, destruction, and the world endings and beginnings. And this is North Korea owes Russia for this. They've always had that historic alliance. But I think it was, in other words, you manufacture this for us, we will give you this amount of money. But there was also that public show as well. I wouldn't underestimate this alliance. It has the ability to maybe free up South Korea to provide weaponry to Ukraine, although Putin is threatening them. So these are the questions that I have. Let me just turn off this heater. Okay, so will North Korea send soldiers? I wouldn't rule that out either. Will North Korea... This is part of that Chariot. Expect things to move very quickly. Will North Korea send soldiers into Ukraine? Via Russia? I wouldn't rule it out. The Star card and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. I think Putin needs to provide some sort of hope to his troops as well, because there's a stalemate in Ukraine at the moment on both sides. Ten of Swords, complete and utter downfall. Yeah, Putin is facing more and more of this internal pushback in his own country, the death and destruction, particularly around Russian soldiers, the families of Russian soldiers. So there is a plan in place, or there will be. That's crowning the reading. And then we get the government here. Three of Pentacles, building alliances and building something. So that's the other thing. North Korea could be building some kind of weapon. The Emperor, control the president. Yeah. So this is this fulfilled his need to show the world the strong men. It fulfills also his need to announce something in his own country. Again, a show of strength. And then we get Russia, abundance and Russia in the outcome and death. And the King of Cups. And the Six of Cups, going back to the past. I wouldn't rule out North Korean soldiers being deployed in some way in the Ukrainian invasion or conflict. The ongoing defence of Ukraine, I wouldn't rule it out. There's something around an old pact between the two countries. Page of Swords, young people, Six of Pentacles, giving help, and then we get the Sun card. Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out. There's definitely a manufacture of some weaponry. I think it's intercept something aerial, and I wouldn't rule that out, that there are actually boots on the ground. Now, that changes everything if that happens, if that occurs. Okay. It's a bargaining chip also for Putin, both internally and externally. All right, let's see. Will South Korea now provide weapons? Will South Korea provide weapons to Ukraine? Will South Korea provide weapons to Ukraine? They have very advanced weaponry. There's an arms race, I said at the beginning think sometime in 22 or at least in 23 that there's an arms race now. Let's have a look. South Korea. Two of Pentacles. Through the invasion of Ukraine, other countries then knew that if the same thing happened to them, what were their military stocks? How long could they last? What would happen if they were in the same position as Ukraine? Weighing things up. They're weighing things up. They're deciding, will South Korea send weapons, military into Ukraine? Not soldiers, but will they provide munitions or weapons to Ukraine? The World card, that's exactly what I saw. But I saw a bouquet, like a basket of flowers in the middle. I know this is terrible that we have to have these readings. Endings and beginnings, and then consistency. The end of their consistent position, they're actually deciding that at the moment. The Seven of Swords is in the past. This can be a plan that's failed, some kind of deception that's in the past. And then we get abuse of power. Now, historically, you know the situation between North and South Korea. They're mortal enemies. Six of Cups in the past. So this would worry them as well. This alliance with Russia. Pardon me. Ten of Swords. Complete and utter downfall. The ending of a cycle. The cycle of death. Let's hope this ends. The Tower. And the hopes and fears. If pardon me, let me just have a drink. So, the Seven of Pentacles. This is the manifestation card, but it also speaks of a harvest that didn't come in. But this pentacle has dropped off that plant and is at the feet of this person. I think they're changing their plans. But they know also who they're dealing with. Yeah, there we go. It's possible they'll now provide something. This would have been foreseen by Putin. And then we get the world government, the global authorities. There's all sorts of treaties in place. I don't know. I think that they're weighing it up at the moment. It's possible that they may provide something. All right, let's move to the debates. All right, this is the Tarot of Traditions, and I also have the Spellcaster's Tarot, which I might change to in a minute. Okay, first of all, will Trump debate? Well, let's change. Okay, let's change the deck right now. Will Trump actually even debate? Will Trump actually even debate? He's hemmed in. He's like this, and there's people on either sides of him that have been propping him up. Because I see him like this, and they're sandwiching him in, almost like keeping him standing in a way. He's on the defensive. I can't see him not debating, to be honest, but let's see. Anything can and might happen. Will Trump actually even debate Biden? Will Trump debate Biden? Somebody's putting the sword down. Will Trump debate Biden? Possibly in a different way. I think, yes, the Chariot card, things getting out of control and new starts. Quickly, new starts. It's interesting. Interesting cards. Something coming to fruition in time. I love how they tell this backstory. The downfall has already occurred, the Ten of Swords. This might hasten his downfall. Okay, the Nine of Wands, barriers, guardrails. Again, feeling like he's hemmed in. The Queen of Swords, logic, strategy, logic. Does he have any? The Seven of Wands, standing his ground. I think that's why defending himself. This is almost like he's in the defensive position, obviously. Why? Because of the past. That's the environment around, defending his past. And then we get hopes and fears. I mean, this is the card. The moon can sometimes be the card of madness. And then we get sickness and illness, retreat. Now, that is a no card. But then we have the Ace of Cups, stepping forward, the seed of something new. The Four of Pentacles, standing his ground. And the Sun card. He's not well, we all know that. He's glitching out. He won't have, I don't think, a teleprompter to rely on. He's got to speak off the cuff. He's unwell. But I see a certain amount of standing his ground. Now, depending on what happens here, this could be disastrous, so we'll ask. The campaign donations, it's like the left out in the cold, not allowed in. Page of Wands, very kind, that's young people, but it's also a movement forward. And then we get the national security. Oh God, this could be a disaster, because we've got the classified documents case where he took, top secret materials and hid it in his ballroom. This is, can he pull this off? That Four of Swords would suggest no. Will he turn up? I know that the Four of Swords is a no, but he's severely weakened. And then we get the Sun card, and I'm just going to go with my gut, and I'm going to say logically I don't think he can pull out. So let's now ask, how will he go? Okay. All right. How will Trump go during the debates? How will Trump go during the debates? Will he win? Will Trump win the debate? Will Trump win the debate? Who's the moderator? Is there a woman? Is it a woman and a man, or is it just the man? Okay, yes, I do remember. It's Jake and someone else. It's a woman. Watch her. There's something around that. Okay, so whoever that woman is. All right, so let's have a look. Will Trump win the debate with Biden? Will Trump win the debate with Biden? The upcoming debate with Biden. Oh my God. See all the religious people praying over him. And of course we know that one of his religious faith advisors is up on child pedophilia charges. So we get the Empress card. Russia, abundance, and the Chariot. The Chariot. Things moving very, very quickly. The Moon card at the base of the pack. Volatility, as I said, can be the card of madness. Seven of Swords, strategies that fail, deceit, lies. The Empress card and the Chariot, they're interesting signifier cards. We get wish fulfillment in crowning this reading, but then we get this. We get the illness, his retreat. Queen of Pentacles, women's issues, domestic security, the overturning of women's reproductive rights, and then the Nine of Pentacles, luxury, having everything one needs. And get the Five of Pentacles. So in the hopes and fears, there is a lot of worry that after this debate, campaign donations may be jeopardised. Now, we get the Knight of Pentacles in the outcome. It's a consistent performance. We'll see shades of the past from him. But we also get the Four of Wands, which is my card for the Democrats. And we get circles of support. Logic, money, balance, the harvest not coming in, new plans, the Sun and the Heart, the Three of Swords. I'm going to get some clarifiers on this because I see that consistency is going to be important. We get that four of Swords there. Will he plead ill health? I mean, I don't think he can not go. Let's see. How will Biden do, please? Will Biden, let's just ask, will Biden win? I think we'll see Trump of old. We'll see glimpses of Trump of old. He probably may, if he shows, do better than what we think, because there's that consistency card around the past. But I also see the Democrats as well, strength. So let's see, will Biden win, or how will Biden win? How will Biden perform in the debates, and will he win? How will Biden perform in the debates, and will he win? Okay, the Ten of Pentacles, again, he's on solid ground with his donations, something coming to fruition in time. I get the Moon card again at the base of this pack, volatility. Can be also mental health, true as well. The Seven of Cups in the past, choices, confusion. So we will see, and I'm not going to say that at Biden's age that he is a sharp, as he's sharp mentally, but as we age, there is an undoubted effect of aging. Let's have a look. The Death card, the end of something in the future, or crowning this reading. There's an inevitability here. The Judgment card, it's almost inevitable. Yeah, here we go. Here's the Victory card. This debate finishes something. That's what I feel. The Eight of Pentacles, this is in the present. Hard work, getting things accomplished, wins. And he'll be talking about that. We have hopes and fears. There's going to be questions about, will he leave? Will he do a full term? It's going to be hard for him too. We get the Tower card. Wow, as the outcome. And the Five of Swords. So this is going to be tough. Seven of Pentacles. And the Devil card. Yeah, there's the Republican, never underestimate the Republicans, is what I'm going to say. Family, okay, the Hunter Biden stuff. So get the Wheel of Fortune and quickness, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the arguments, I'll find out what this tower is. Show me this tower. They're going to accuse him of all sorts of things. Show me this tower for Biden, please. Show me the tower. We get the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So part of Biden's strategy is to talk about what's happened with women in the US. I just see women here, and he'll be talking a lot about that, and the economy, how well the economy is doing. And we get plans and strategies and policy. So that Tower card is about what's happened with Roe. That he's going to talk a lot about what the GOP has done in relation to women. The Judgment card talks to me about an inevitability. The Four of Swords cropping up again talks to me about Trump looking weakened at points. Will Biden win? I don't see a clear winner, to be honest. I think it's going to be hard on both sides, but I do see that we will see just how... We'll see two sides of Trump, shades of the old, a more confident Trump, but we'll also see his illness. I guess the same, not the same, but we'll also see certain things with Biden. Does Biden win? I think he has stronger arguments on the night. That's what I feel. Mainly around the economy doing well and what's happened to women. Trump is going to throw a lot of mud at Biden. Okay. Also, by the way, I mentioned the Sinclair Broadcasting group and how biased they are. I don't know that they can call themselves any sort of news channel, but they posted a clip of Biden apparently wandering off when he was at the G7 meeting or in Italy or wherever they were with the Italian Prime Minister. And they showed him having to be led back by the Italian Prime Minister. He was actually walking off to talk to the helicopter pilot or some pilot, but the selective editing of that is meant to let you know that, or sow a false seed that Biden somehow is beyond it. So on that, I've read, this will be my third or fourth reading on Biden's health. For those that think I don't do it, I do. And every time I get reasonable cards for him, he is still competent mentally. Whereas Trump, there is ill health. There is actual ill health. And everybody would be foolish to ignore that. And you can look at my past readings on that as well. Biden's health. Show me Biden's health, please. We'll stay with this. Show me Biden's health. Biden's health. Show me Biden's health. Interesting how the Four of Swords kept coming up for Trump. That stepping back, that retreat. It's not out of the question that he might pull out. He might not come. But logically, I can't see that he could not debate. We're going to see his illness. All right. However, it's going to be hard on both of them. All right. Show me Biden's health. Show me Biden's health. Show me Biden's health. Show me Biden's health. I don't underestimate how much his lost son is still with him and how much grief that has resurrected as a result of the continual attacks on his own son, his remaining son. Because that's what I'm seeing. Okay. Show me Biden's health. Show me Joe Biden's health. May have a lower back issue. I'm seeing his spine down in the lower back. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups, choices, confusion, sometimes can be confusion, and then we get the Ten of Pentacles, the family card, legacies, inheritances, donors. Donors feel he is, and this is the bottom line for y'all, as you say. The donors, the business people would prefer to back him than they would Trump. Strength is at the foundation of the reading. The Nine of Wands, he's exhausted. Okay, you want to look for his biggest issue, he's exhausted. But that's also in the past. Six of Swords, moving out of troubled waters. He's been, I think, astrologically, his transits, it's been difficult. It's been hard, this period of time. It's been hard on him. But it seems like he starts to gather momentum. You asked for it. Here we are. Passion, motivation, new plans, new starts. Two of Pentacles. Choices, the weighing up of things is very difficult for him at this time, but he's surrounding himself with a pretty good, competent team in order to make those particular decisions, which is one reason why his economy is far stronger than the previous administrations. Nine of Cups, in the hopes and fears, wish fulfillment. You asked me and you got it. Here is the outcome card, the King of Swords. Planning, strategizing, defending himself well with plans and strategies. And there he is, people. There he is. Quickness. You're going to see more of that. Let's have a look here. Okay, these are the outcome cards. Six of Swords, moving out of troubled waters, crowning the reading, competency, mental clarity, defending himself, standing his ground. The King of Cups, his card, wisdom. Sorry, but it just annoys me that his cards are... No, it doesn't annoy me that his cards are good, but it annoys me that you're making comparisons between someone who is facing some kind of dementia, some kind of really serious cognitive decline, that in any other world he would never be a candidate, someone overburdened with the amount of legal troubles that he has and is in his downfall, and then we get an ageing president who is standing to beat this other person who'd rather be somewhere else, perhaps, but who is standing in to defeat this threat. And he's sharp as a tack. He might have, it looks like some kind of arthritic, some kind of problem with his lower back. That could account for the way that he's walking. But look what we get. Who's going to do well? Who's going to do well? He's going to change a lot of people's minds, not only in the debate, but in the coming months. You will see him rise to the occasion. Now, I think that's pretty much all I want to do. I was going to take a look at King Charles's health. Thank you for being all for being courteous. I'm not a member of any kind of... I would say that the toxicity around the royal family, when I look at the comments, is... it's out on its own. It's like sides and it's odd. It's an odd phenomena. But look, in the main, most people kept their comments courteous, no matter which side they're on. Are they in the William Kate side, or are they on the Meghan and Harry? I mean, anyway, we'll maybe look at King Charles again in another reading. He did look frail. He did, and sad and frail. Yeah. Okay, catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.